Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's wee Paddy from across the shotgun. Another wee video for you today. It's two today, and I'm going to do another one for tomorrow. How good's that? Anyway, what are we doing? Show us your orange knives. This is from my mate RJ's Knives. Fantastic channel. And please, if you haven't already subscribed to him, please get over there and subscribe to him. And this is a tag video. So there's plenty of people done it. I think I've got a couple of unusual ones that maybe you haven't seen. And a couple that are just blooming good knives that I wanted to put down. To be honest with you, when I seen the tag the other day, I thought, well, I've only got two. And then I went into my drawers and started to look. Yeah, I've got six. Well, five and a bit. But so here we are, RJ. This is for you. The first one, my little tiny one. This is a little Richard's knife. This is the sort of knife I used to think was great when I was a young teenager because it's still cut. It was small, but it was still a knife, and it had a little pen blade, much like we have on our classic today. This was the classic of my childhood. The little Richard's knives were they weren't great quality. This one's a bit rusted through, but let me tell you, it doesn't have a great snap either. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But it's just something I keep in there. It's a fun knife. It's a fun knife. The next one, which is a proper one, this is an orange. I think they call this persimmon. I'm not sure, but this is a little two-bladed peanut. Oh, no, a good snap on that. This is a fantastic little knife, and I keep this razor sharp because this is just such a handy little knife to put in a fifth pocket. You know, if you don't want to go out carrying too big, this is just a super knife. They're both razor sharp. Um, love it. I love it. I don't have it. I think I've maybe other one more peanut. It's just a nice wee knife to have for an emergency. That's what I would call this. This is a little emergency fifth pocket knife if you don't want to be seen at all with a knife, but this will do plenty of your EDC tasks as a little secondary knife. And the next one is I'm just going to get the name now so as I get it right. This is the Beaver Creek Barlow, and this is from Rosecraft Blades. This is just a stunning knife. Look at the die on that bone. Is that not just beautiful? It is so well dyed, honestly. Really beautiful. Fit and finish is gorgeous. And I'm going to start showing these a bit more now because if you go to Heine's now, they've started to get some of their knives in. They've got this little one, which I'll talk about in tomorrow's video. And they have a couple of their fixed blades in. They're coming slowly back online. They'll be getting a delivery. It'll start coming soon, and we're going to be able to buy these in the UK. So please don't get impatient. There was, if you follow the story of them, boxes were lost of knives in customs. So I had to sort all that out. They're now on the way back again. But this is a stunning knife. And this is the Barlow. And it's got a lovely sheep's foot blade with a really gorgeous swedge. God, it's all highly polished. These are stainless steel bolsters. They are just beautiful. And you have the Rosecraft insignia there on the Barlow, which I do adore. But look at that for a working knife. And D2 blade steel. Again, these, a lot of the Rosecraft are between 40 and £60, and they are just exceptional quality. Listen to that. Perfect. Blade centering, perfect. I absolutely adore this. And, for a budget knife, super job. And the orange on it is beautiful. And this is the same orange bone, but this has the deer foot. I'm going to call it deer foot. People call it other things, but I'm going to call it deer foot. Jigging on it. Look at that. It is just, let me just get that to see if I can get that a bit more clearer. Come on, there we go. I think it's deer feet. What do you think? Anyway, now they don't call this a Barlow. To me, this is a Barlow all day long. I just think it's a Barlow, but they call it the Lachahushi Jack, and it is a jackknife. All Barlows are jackknives because, it's a blade coming out from this side, the one side. Just a beautiful jackknife, single bladed, blade from the obviously one side. It's just a jackknife, and multi blades that come from one side are jackknives. But super blade, D2 steel again, absolutely fantastic. I love D2 as a budget steel. They all could be D2 now because it can't be that. It's no more expensive than any other steel. There's so much D2 out there. Now these are made in China. So listen to that snap. Look at that blade centering. And again, look at that back spring. So please hurry up and get them here. Please, please. So Heine will have them shortly. I say they've started to go up. There's two different, I think it's two different locking knives. And this cracking little knife, I'll show you tomorrow. The next one is one of my favourite little knives. I'd always wanted to get an Almar. This is not the original Almar. These ones are made in China now. But please don't take that as a bad thing. Look at that beautiful blade. Look at that beautiful blade. It's like a little razor. I just love this. The jig bone on it. And although this isn't the original, look at the fit and finish on that. It is just unbelievable. You have a little lanyard hole there. Wouldn't really put it in a wee knife this side. Well, I suppose it was in a wee tight slip. And it does come with a wee tight slip. So, but it's just a lovely knife. Stainless steel bolster. Although it's made in China, let me tell you, it's in 8CR, I think. 8CR or Oz 8, one of the two, but I think it's 8CR now that they're in China. It is true to the original, and the fit and finish is absolutely stupid. Now, the one thing I will say, this is a mid-lock, if you like. I never had an original, so I've only, got people said it was really well made. Blade centerings, it's all right. You can push it and it'll stay there. But I just think it's an absolutely gorgeous knife. Would I like a real one? Yes. This is the Hawk. So a lovely little knife for the collection. Do you want to know something? I bring this out sometimes, and this is what I like about my collection. It's so varied. I have so many different knives from different companies, and you get a wee simple video like this, and then you sit and you put down the knives down in front of you. There's nothing vastly expensive here at all, but they're just lovely knives. They're knives that I enjoy having in my collection. And I really enjoy the fact that I am a sporadic buyer. Should it be fixed blade, traditional knives, I go back and forward what I'm collecting at the time. And then this year I got this knife, which I'd wanted forever. Now let me just show you this. This is a Russell's Barlow, and this is a commemorative one. I don't know, you can see that on top there. It is from 1875 to 1975. This is the commemorative. Can you see that? Yeah, I think you can. This is the commemorative Barlow for that. So what a beautiful condition this knife is in. It is stunning. And then we have a little pen blade here. It's a two-bladed. I literally would sleep with this every night. It took me so long to get one. Now, these were made by Schrade, I believe, for Russell Barlow. But this is a beautiful 1975 Barlow. I just adore it. And this orange coloured, I don't think it's bone. In fact, I'm nearly sure it's not bone. It's some form of plastic or whatever make and shape or form, but it doesn't matter. It's a Russell Barlow. I love this arrow on the bolster. One of my favourite knives in my collection. So there you go, RJ. I had 6. I didn't realise it, or I would have done the video earlier. So thank you very much, my friend, for all the help and kindness you've shown me, and lots of other people out there in YouTube land. And see you soon, my friend. Bye-bye now. Take care.